said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense will come out first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level.
Oh, he's got some space. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down.
Here we go. Kill.
The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. He leaves it with the back. There he goes. found open space. The band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive line when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Try to get it to the edge. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at 26.
And there he is, the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to stop this guy. They just can't figure him out. He's too big, he's too fast, and he has a knack for getting to quarterbacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. It's Dingle. That's caught. It's Casey. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're in DB and man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Got out of trouble and throws. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Here come the Irish back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Grabs it in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Looking to throw, it's Dingle. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Might be looking to run. He throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipke if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. To the air, it's Dingle. Makes the grab. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Dances away to buy time. Got room at the 35. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Power football with the run. Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up 14 over Boston College. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going right to work up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught close to the marker. It's Lewis. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Looking downfield on first down. Myers on the move. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blade. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Casey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Got room to work. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
To tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Casey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll send the back in motion. They keep it on the ground to open the third. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Fights off the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Clemson. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you are, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Success running the football. This might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield. It's Dingle. It's on target and complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to get the corner. There he goes. Past the 50. Past the 30. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown.
such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Pittsburgh came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Ripping through the defense. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Bears the pressure. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
At the 35. Good enough for first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to pass. It's Provo. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it a lot. They had to get him involved. They haven't been able to do that. That's a big reason why they're trailing by so much.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you got to be way more aggressive.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds a man on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Just keep slinging it. Using the quick game. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
The give to the back. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Hey, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air. It's Provo. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Got it in the middle. It's Flanagan. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.